Hey team, I have a huge new feature to unveil called AI Developer. On every project you'll have a new tab now called AI Development. This is in beta, so please let me have your feedback. There will be some bugs, there'll be some tasks that the AI could do more efficiently or could do better, but it will get better in time with your feedback. I'm going to just show you the first stage, which is linking your repository. So this project, Hero Builder, is an internal project, so it's perfect to use for this example. So I'm going to go on AI Development. Now you can either paste in your URL or you can search for it. So if I just search to bring up the list, and then it's that repo there. So if I clone and link the repository, so depending on the size of the repo, the complexity, it might take a little while to do. It will then give you a local folder for the repo, just so you can pull the code if you needed to, or update it, etc. One thing it does is some code base analysis. So this here, you don't really need it yourself, but this forms part of the brief for whatever task you give it. So it's correctly worked out most things. Yeah, oh, that's good. And then this, again, will get better in time. So as you do more tasks, it will start to build up better analysis and better knowledge about this particular project. These notes are available to the AI throughout the system. Now I'm going to use a different project for this example, just because I don't really have a task and I don't really want to show anything about this yet, because it's a very exciting new product. So I'm just going to flick to a different project. Now this project is actually for this system, so Hero CRM. So if I just grab this task here, so this task, when quick add task assigned to self, it's not really written very well, but the description here is fairly clear. So on the project detail task view, as URL, I have buttons to add a new task. These insert the task into the list but are unassigned. We now want the task to automatically assign to the logged in staff member. So that sounds like a good brief anyway. So we're going to put that into this new box and start an AI dev session. After a few moments, you'll be taken to this page. Please excuse the fact that this hasn't been styled yet, but that's your input tokens, how many tokens have been used for the input to the AI, how many has been used for the output, and then the total. Ignore that just for now. This will be part of the billing model moving forward, and there is already a report that shows the how many tokens are being used for each project. And kind of the cost of that really as well. I'm just opened another tab just so you can see. So if I go back to the AI development now for that project, you'll then see, firstly, there is a little button to reanalyze the code base if you wanted to. There is a button to pull the latest code. Obviously you've got the code base analysis, which this project is very different. And then you can see the sessions and their status. So the one that we just created is in the requirements stage and is active. And then there was a previous test which was okay. Could have been better, but it was okay. So on the session here, it has created a requirements document. Wow. So essentially this is your brief. So it's taken your tiny little brief and it has expanded on it with some technical terminology here as well. It's found the model that it needs. That looks very good. That all looks correct. There's some acceptance criteria, like have I done a good job? Like what kind of stuff needs to be done for this to be classed as a good job? Then there's some technical notes, etc., some risks and stuff like that. It also has a chat here. So again, this needs styling. I apologize. But part of this video is me rolling it out to the person that's going to style it. From here, you can actually just chat with the AI if it has any questions. Like sometimes it will actually just ask you some questions first. You can chat to it here. You can get it to tweak the brief. So if there's something that's off, you can get it to do that. Normally I would recommend reading this, but this is just a test. So in this case, I'm going to just approve the requirements. The second stage is the design. So again, it's going to do a second brief here just for the design. So in this particular case, it's describing the process. So you know, how it's going to look, database tables, etc. Sounds great. Proposed solution. So this is essentially the how it's going to do it kind of stage. And again, normally I would read this, and normally I wouldn't give the AI such a simple task, but this is just an example case. And again, I'm just going to approve the design on this one. So for a better example, if I gave it a feature that I wanted to add, let's say I wanted to add a new module for payment plans, where it will add a new section to the estimates, and then it will add automatically create payment invoices, for instance. That kind of thing would be something that I would give this AI. So we're on to the final stage of the planning, and it has created a task list for the AI itself, for a different AI. So this would be Claude Code. It would be Claude Opus 4.6 in this particular example. It's created a task list here, so you can see it's step by step broken down the process, including testing. All looks pretty sensible. We actually probably could tweak some of these. Again, we can just send the AI some messages here to ask it to remove some of these, for instance. When we are ready, we can either just run one of the tasks, wait for it to finish, etc. Or we could, if we're brave, run all tasks. Just an example here of what happens once you run some of them. On each one, you can it will put it on a status of pending review. You can view the changes, and in this particular case, it's just added a document. That's interesting. So it says it's added a document, and it hasn't for some reason. That's weird. Now, once you've done all the tasks that you want to do, you can then push the changes to GitHub. Just adding a little bit of video here, just because some of the styling has been done now, so you can now clearly see which branch it's on, the latest commit. You can see the token usage here, and you should be able to see the changes as well much better. Yeah, it's much easier to read, isn't it? Scrolling down, you should now see the chat okay as well. And then we do actually have some sideways scrolling because this doc is so big, so let me just refresh the page just for a moment. You can also now skip certain tasks or delete them entirely. There is also a queue system now, so you could just, let's say you just wanted to run the first few, you could just click one, click the next, and it'll queue them up and do one after the other. Pushing is automatic, so after each task has been completed, it will push it to GitHub for you to test elsewhere. So to wrap up this example, it's given me two amends on this task and then two amends on one amend on this task. So you can see the changes that have been made. If I approve those amends, I can then push these changes to GitHub. So it's been pushed to this new branch that I can now check out and test. So if I fetch and then change my GitHub to that new branch that's just been created, I can then go to the history and I can see each one of those tasks. So some of them you see I redid. I can see each one of those tasks being done. I can also, of course, review the changes again here, and now I can run this locally, assuming that I have a local version of the project running.